soul. How they linger ever near me, and the sacred past unfold. Precious Father, loving mother, fly along.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, you don't feel good? You just couldn't cut it.
There's Becky's stick.
Remember this. All right.
Mr. There where Mom and Daddy's old house is up on the hill there, that's where Mr. Tolley lived when I was a little old boy.
Uh-huh.
And he watched after this, and he kept his Mom and Daddy's place up.
Did he build the house over their grave?
He built that house for his Mom and Daddy. Yeah. But he was Mr. Tolley in a house.
Well, it still looks good. And, I mean, it's still pretty strong, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, they.
I'm fixing to get in a different pile. What we're saying is,
Well, I think about it a lot of times. It helped make this whole cemetery better by him doing that right there, because other people helped watch out.
Right.
And then they went on and put a fence around it. I helped put this fence around it.
Do you?
I was a little old video.
Oh.
No, they. Let me see. Hey, Larry, let me go get one. Let you rest, will you? I'll be glad to go get one.
I get it. I found a pile a little bit closer, I think.
All right. Do it need breakdown? Uncle Pooh was he had a family in here that he was Papa's brother, Grandpa Lott.
I'll get dirt, y'all tamp it.
To do what now?
Tap it, I'm afraid I'll fall on through.
It's pretty deep.
You know what tamp it means?
What?
Won't just tap it. I told him I'm afraid I'd fall on through.
Well, I'm glad y'all noticed it. I tell you what, that dirt, it's just a long time.
Get down in there, I can't get up. I can.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It took Marlene a little while years ago. I done a lot down here, and I could tell it bothered her for me to come down here and do that. But this, I had a lot of old ancestors down here. I
Right.
told her.
Yeah.
And nobody else was taking care of it.
A little bit better.
And you have to think of it. It's in pretty good shape for way off over here at the backside of nowhere. Now we have some boys that come. They have their parties. And she come down here with me one time, and them boys was down here. And they're walking around. They didn't bother. I didn't. I had come down here before. Well, if you come down here and boys, 4 or 5 boys, and them drinking, and you come down here and start something, you got you something started. Of course, I had my pistol with me, but I didn't want to shoot them. So I wanted to. Always like to have peace if I can.
Right.
But I let them know that I was running this show. she thought I'd get in trouble, but I didn't get in trouble. They know this. You know, old roughneck boys like that out here drinking,
I used to be one of them boys.
I never did drink, but I think them boys know pretty good that I wasn't going to put up with nothing. Of course, I had my pistol sticking right back in my back, right behind my back right there.
We'll let that go just like that, Billy.
I think you got a good job. I think I got to go. My wife told me as soon as I could get loose, come on back.
Look, you got a shovel up here now.
I'm gonna get it.
Well, Shane fell through that one.
This was Grandpa's brother.
They said he was a big old tall feller, and he left here. He left this part of the country and went out west. But he come back. He didn't like it out there, and he come back out here, and they buried him here. And
What was his name?
I have to. I know it, but I can't think
Yeah.
of it. His name was. Well, if Daddy was here, he could tell me, but I can't.
You think of it later.
I'll think of it.
So he don't even have a marker with his name on it, does
No. But back then, they just take an old rock.
he? And somebody had to remember it.
Yeah. But well, I was sure thankful that Grandpa put that down there for his and Grandma's.
Down on the end.
Yeah, now see, that's Daddy's mama, that little tall.
The little slender one.
Yeah. Let's see, I need to pedal this in yonder.
Yeah.
Is that in video?
It says recording. Shane fell through that hole. Yeah, it goes back up under there.
I thought about it a lot of times. He put him a big old rock over there. And then, but I can't remember. There's something about this little boy here. Now I'm trying to remember what it is. This I believe it's James.
Yeah, James Otis looks like James Otis Williamson.
Yeah, he was there. He was their child, and I can't bring it up why that he went in between Grandpa and Grandma. I can't remember how come. I did know real good, but I don't know. It ain't good enough to remember.
Yeah. They probably just wasn't thinking or something. Maybe.
I don't know what was the reason of but keep bringing some of that from down there. I need to, well, Benny's helping anyway.
Oh, he's fine.
Well, we have made it look better.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
George saw it a few years ago. It really got in a mess, and we come down here. Marlene come help me. She come help me. We got a lot of it.
Yeah.
Well, what it was, bar vines that just wrap it up,
Mhm.
and we pulled them things up. I'm glad we did. It just looks pretty good to me.
Oh, it looks nice now.
I see one right yonder. I might could straighten that up right up yonder while I'm just standing here. But I don't think it hit.
This is Thomas. This is Grandpa's brother. This is his wife beside him right here, Sarah.
I know in reason that's his wife.
Yeah.
I'm gonna straighten that up. I don't know how. I'm gonna see what I can do. I don't believe it's fastened. No, it ain't.
Tell us a little bit about him. Do you remember him?
Huh?
Do you remember him?
No, he
You know.
was before me.
Yeah. Larry said that's an ant bed under that, so be careful.
We'll take care of them fellas. I just don't like to see one sit there and look so crooked and ugly and hit have a whips and man to do it. I bet this when they got to making pretty good money and they went to Mississippi. A lot of the Williamsons went to Mississippi. Columbus, Mississippi. That'll be good for me anyway. That looks like it's turning up off, but it'll be alright like it is. But I'm just gonna level it up a little, make it look a little better. You've been down to the old mill pond, I guess, down here, hadn't you?
I had not until the other day, and Larry took me the other day. Becky had showed me pictures of it, article about, you know, when it was being used. I've heard about it all through high school. The kids would talk about going to the mill pond, but I never had gone to it. So we went down and looked at it the other day. Larry showed me where the old post office used to be and different things.
Yeah, that was, even in my time, that was a pretty popular place. See, they'd grind meal down there. They'd done it with that water, and people would bring you their corn. See.
Kids swam in the water.
Huh?
And the kids swam in the water.
Yeah, they'd swim in that water. Yeah, Elmore Jones. I done dug into it. rock. Not gonna dig into it much. Elmore Jones' boy, Howard. Howard's still alive. I never will forget Johnny. Was down there. We was down there, and Elmore's boy and some other boys. Did you ever know what?
I was down there the day Howard learned to swim. I was there.
Okay, all right then.
And he went under 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, and Johnny was wanting to get him out, but Elmore said, let him swim out.
Yeah, Elmore sitting there just calm as a cucumber.
Let him swim out.
I bet
just
Mama
said-
wasn't there.
He grabbed Daddy on and said, just leave him alone.
Oh, well, I'm glad you was there.
Second or third time, he come on up, swam across to the other side.
Now, don't let me hold y'all up. I'm in my pickup. Y'all get ready to go. None of us brag about nothing, but the way we got that figured out, people asked, and so I'll tell you the cemetery on this year. And now that's about the best answer I can give you.
Okay.
And
How much they got?
well, it blocks off pretty good here. I don't know, it's more than that to be about 2 acres. And I've been aiming to go down to the courthouse. It's
It'd be easier, and I get a bunch of questions.
That other hole was just that big. We didn't put
That goes way back yonder way.
you've got you're a few years younger than me now, Larry. The best thing for you to do is to go along. If somebody wants to know who's the boss and all that, just let them know the cemetery is. And, if they got any respect, they'll leave it just like that. And, but they, I hope they don't never, while I'm alive, I hope they don't never get, I've known of people just tearing up the cemetery like that. I tell you what.
My dad was from a different place in time than we live today. He believed everyone should be up before the break of day, that a man should earn his living by the sweat of his brow, and a marriage was a lifetime vow. Round town he never had to sign on no dotted line, 'cause a handshake from him would do just fine. It's hard to find that kind of man in today's world. He was a man of his word. He'd say, you've got to give a man a full day's work for his pay. Don't stop and listen to what everybody's got to say, but take the time to help your fellow man know what you believe and take a stand. Always live your life for the good Lord and be a man of his word. I thank my dad for teaching me all the things he did, taking me to church on Sunday when I was a kid, where I found Jesus between the fire and the brimstone. I heard made me a man of his word. He'd say, you've got to give a man a full day's work for his pay. Don't stop and listen to what everybody's got to say, but take the time to help your fellow man know what you believe and take a stand. Always live your life for the good Lord and be a man of his word. Always live your life for the good Lord and be a man of his word.
I left the 4-lane highway, took a blacktop 7 miles, down by the old country school I went to as a child. 3 miles down a gravel road I'd seen the proud old home, a tribute to a way of life that's almost come and gone. The roots of my raising run deep. I've come back for the strength that I need, and hope comes no matter how far down I sink. The roots of my raising run deep. Well, I pulled into the driveway. Lord, it sure was good to be there. And I could see through the open door that Daddy was asleep in his favorite chair. In his hand was a picture of Mama, and I remember how close they were. So I just turned away because I didn't want to wake him and spoil his dreams of her. Christian mom who had the strength to toil the way she did, then pull that apron off and do the Charleston for us kids. Dad, a quiet man whose gentle voice was seldom heard, who could borrow money at the bank simply on his word. The roots of my raising run deep. I've come back for the strength that I need, and hope comes no matter how far down I sink. The roots of my raising run deep. The roots of my raising run deep.